Introduction. Seminary is hard. Seminary is hard academically. A master's level education in theology, biblical studies, and ministry is no cakewalk. Compared to your undergraduate program, the reading load is heavier, the writing demands are greater, and the thinking required is more difficult and abstract. Seminary is hard financially. The cost of higher education has skyrocketed in recent decades, and sadly, seminary is no exception. Additionally, most seminary students are young adults, many are married, and quite a few have kids. Available jobs for seminarians don't typically pay much, and financial aid is scarce. Seminary is hard relationally. If you move any distance to start seminary, the chances are that you will arrive with no friends or family nearby. You will be missing a big part of your relational support network. Rebuilding a new support network from scratch will take considerable time you are unlikely to have because of the crazy time demands of working while pursuing graduate study. Many seminary students struggle to find time just for the basic stuff of life. Time with their spouses and children, time with God, time to just breathe. Where will you find time to build lasting relationships outside your immediate family? Seminary is hard spiritually. You come to seminary because you love God and want to serve Him. You want to know the Bible better and be equipped. Studying the New Testament for class, however, is different from studying with a campus ministry group. The joy of discovering truth can fade under the weight of technical academic work. Seminary will probably not be what you expect. Some students expect a 3-year spiritual high like a passion conference or revival meeting, and are disappointed when seminary turns out to be spiritually dull at times. Some expect close fatherly mentoring from attentive professors. A few find that. Most don't. Some expect an intellectual feast, course after course of sumptuous theological fare. It's a feast, all right, but your part is to work like a prep cook in a hot kitchen, not sit at the table and enjoy. Seminary might be the most demanding season of an aspiring minister's life. In 2007, I started SeminarySurvivalGuide.com because there were several young men in my congregation who were called to ministry. My pastor and I had to repeat the same counsel to each of them about calling, ministry preparation, and the ins and outs of seminary. After posting regularly for about 3 years, I had said what I needed to say and left the site inactive and almost untouched while I returned to seminary for doctoral study. Since that time, I've been astonished by the enduring appeal of an inactive site, as each month hundreds of visitors still browse and read through old articles. That interest prompted me to collect the most helpful material, revise it, and put it into audiobook form. I write as a seminary survivor, having earned both my MDiv and PhD from highly regarded evangelical seminaries. I loved seminary and greatly benefited from my time there. My enthusiasm for seminary is tempered, however, by the experience of over 20 years in local church ministry, which, to be honest, has made me something of a pragmatist. I also teach at a Christian college and train church planters out of a church-based residency program. As a result, I've been able to see seminary from 3 distinct perspectives, that of a pastor, a professor, and a student. Out of these experiences, I have reflected on how and to what degree seminary really prepares you for ministry. Think of this book like a travel guide, a Fodor's or Lonely Planet handbook to seminary. It points out the highlights and must-see elements, steers you away from dangerous areas, and most importantly, advises you on how to get the most out of the experience. I intentionally challenge conventional wisdom and take provocative stances, not because my ideas are always right or best, but because I want to challenge your thinking and stir you to find solutions that work for you. Most of all, however, I want you to survive seminary. The church desperately needs more godly, qualified leaders. Seminary is a daunting hurdle for those preparing for ministry and is almost never what you expect. I want to help you get through with your ministry, your family, your finances, and your soul intact.